Three, two, one, and we're live. Okay, this time we're live for real.
Okay.
Well, welcome, ladies, and only ladies, because no man is watching this podcast.
That's not, yeah, that's what the statistics said. It said 100% women.
Between the ages of 35 to 44, my perfect demographic, my MILFs.
Which also means that all the people that said that they watched it didn't watch it.
Well, they probably just click the link, and the first thing that shows up is my face, so they're like, ew, ugliness, bye.
I don't know. I actually don't really care if, like, they're watching it, so whatever.
Your rap was a big hit. Yes, it was. I received 2 testimonials and feedback about your rap, and they were like, "Man, somebody get this girl an Emmy or something."
I think Emmys are for acting.
No, that's what Golden Globes and the Oscars are for, the Academy.
No, Grammys are for, like, music.
Oh, that's right. What are the Emmys for then? Oh,
I don't know.
TV shows.
Yeah.
Isn't like a TV thing or web series?
Or a Golden Globe for TV shows.
Yeah, Golden Globes. Well, I got a couple of brown globes. Speaking of
I have a question.
what?
I have a question, a personal question.
Okay, what's the personal question?
How many crushed up Cheetos do you think would fit in a fanny pack? Like actual Cheetos. But why?
My mind is being broken right now because, first of all, I haven't had a Cheeto in maybe 28 years. And how do you measure how many Cheetos? Well, in a fanny pack. Is this like a fanny pack size of the Rock?
Your standard fanny pack.
Standard fanny pack. I'm gonna say 85 Cheetos.
Okay.
What's the right answer?
I don't know. I was just curious how many you thought.
Yeah, I guess 85. 85 Cheetos, that's my final answer.
Okay. Well, I'll eventually test that and I'll let you know. Or you can test it and let me know.
Why
No, don't.
Cheetos? Why not Pringles or Lay's?
Because I just feel like Cheetos, you would be able to fit more into a fanny pack because it would be like when you crushed it, it would be like dusty and stuff, and chips would be more like crummy.
Interesting, okay. You know what's funny? Well, it's funny and kind of weird, and it's kind of like a peculiar thing about me that not a lot of people know by looking at me, because A, I'm a high-calorie human and gravitationally positive, but I've never really enjoyed consuming a lot of chips or, Lay's or Pringles or French fries or Doritos or any of this junk. Right?
Well, you know what? That means that you should be the one to put it to the test because it means that you'll be okay with crushing up all the Cheetos instead of eating them.
That is true. Aren't Cheetos flammable? Like if you put a lighter near Cheetos, they'll blast. That's what happened in the Tesla Cybertruck.
I don't know.
The guy just was eating Cheetos and trying to smoke a joint and hotboxing the Tesla in front of Trump Towers in Vegas, and something led to something, and it got blasted.
Okay.
Well, was that your first question?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay, am I asking you a question? Okay, I'm gonna ask you a semi-professional question. How many cities, and you have to list them, have you lived in your entire life?
I have to list them. Isn't that like identity?
Well, yeah, but like, okay, you don't have to list the cities, maybe states and countries. Okay, let's do countries, but also, uh, you don't
Countries are
have. You don't have to go like a chronological order. You just randomly
Okay.
drop them.
Okay. Did I freeze?
No,
Okay.
you're hot.
Okay. So Florida, Virginia, Maryland, Guam, Rhode Island, Italy, North Carolina, Mississippi, Kansas, and Missouri. Missouri.
So Kansas, Mississippi, and Missouri. So all what is it? The Midwest.
Well, Mississippi is the South.
Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah.
It is. It's the coast.
What about Arkansas? Arkansas.
I've never lived there, but that Arkansas is directly below me in Missouri.
So Arkansas is technically Midwest.
I think so.
You know why it's called Arkansas?
No.
Because all the pirates from Kansas moved there. Kansas. Tomatoes. Okay.
Does that mean it's my turn now?
I guess it's your turn. Well, yeah, I'll save my next question for my next question. But yeah, your turn. Let's go.
All right. Oh, you know what question I'm going to ask. You do. If you had to guess.
You're gonna ask me who my favorite Evil Apples player is.
No. What's your favorite sandwich ingredient?
Oh, it's that one. Well, I gotta go with some really, really hot Nashville fried chicken. I'd have to go with some either provolone cheese or mozzarella cheese. A slice under and a slice above the Nashville hot fried chicken. I gotta go with a little bit of pickles. I gotta go with some tomatoes, some lettuce, a hell lot of, chipotle mayo on the bottom one, and a hell lot of regular mayo on the top bun.
That's a lot of like liquids. Are your sandwiches soggy?
No, but it reminds me of my favorite sandwich shop ever, which unfortunately has now closed down since it was back in 2015 when I lived in Dallas, Texas. There was a place called Uncle Uber's Sandwich Shop in Deep Ellum. And they had the best Nashville hot or just hot fried chicken sandwich.
I have noodles in the microwave right now that I forgot to take out.
Oh, you should probably take it out. I can wait for you.
Okay. Well, no, I can wait because it would be weird for me to eat them while we're doing them.
Well, then it's like half cooked, and then it's gonna be weird because you'd have to re-microwave it.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, alright, my question.
That was your question.
What was my question?
About the places I've lived.
Yeah, well, then you asked me about the sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So now it's my turn.
I'm very tired. Sorry. Go ahead.
You've got short-term memory loss.
I do, but you know what's funny about that is that I like this conversation right now. I could forget it in like 10 minutes, but like, I don't know, a random amount of time, like a month from now, I'll remember every word that was said.
You need to eat a lot of almonds.
Mm-hmm.
You need to eat a lot of almonds.
I need to eat a lot of almonds.
Yeah, my mom says almonds help your memory.
My long-term memory is fine. It just takes me it needs to sit there for a while before I remember it or something.
You're saying your brain is acting like Joe Biden's right now?
Sure.
Okay. So, my question is, why are Americans so bad at geography? This is a two-parter. because the Midwest, technically on the map of America, is not in the Midwest, it's kind of in the Mid-East. And the Middle East, as they call it on the world map, is kind of like not in the Middle East, it's kind of like West Asia.
You're asking me why Americans are bad at geography?
Well, yes, and why the Middle East is called Middle East and not West Asia.
Okay, those are your questions for me. Okay, I'll answer that. Um, I
Food for
don't
thought.
I don't know why Americans are bad at geography because I'm not good at geography either. So
Which means your education system needs a complete reset. And we could obviously trust a former wrestling personality to fix that, right?
who's that?
Linda McMahon, Vince McMahon's wife.
Okay,
Oh, you don't know? Oh,
no,
Donnie put her in charge of the Department of Education.
interesting.
Yeah, so it's, if anything, we're guaranteed for it to go downhill.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm nothing surprises me as far as that's concerned anymore. So cool.
Okay, a follow up on my geography question. When I first moved to Savannah, Georgia from India, I met a lot of people from around the world, international students and American students. And the international students were like, "Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Nicaragua. Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Brazil. Or where are you from? Oh, I'm from Saudi Arabia." Like, just kids from like all around the world, right? And the first week was like orientation, so they would take us on like these little shopping trips and introduce us to Target and Walmart and be like, "Welcome to American capitalism." So that was our first, like, yeah, check out our giant malls and huge parking lots. And anyway, so, but when I met like full bred American people, like one of my best friends until now, who shall remain who shall remain unnamed. But he asked me, "Where are you from?" I said, "Well, India." And he's like, "Isn't that like next to Japan?" I'm like, "Nope, not even close." Another feller asked me, uh, "So like, did Dubai take over India, or did India take over Dubai? Because I heard something about India and Dubai." I'm like, "Can you show me on the map where Dubai is?" And he couldn't. Anyway, those are a couple of things that I remember vividly. And that's when I thought, these kids are dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't think we're dumb, but I don't think that geography is a strong.
Respected.
Yeah,
Yeah, no wonder the Flat Earth Society took off in this country.
in Canada.
And the US.
Okay. You mean this continent?
Yeah, pretty much. It kind of goes hand in hand. Canada's like a 51st state of the Americans anyway.
True. But
So that was the end of my question and my own answer.
okay. My question for you is, do you think that you would rather, or do you think it would be better for like your fingernails if you soaked them in Gatorade or algae? Like if you were trying to make your fingernails healthy.
First of all, have you seen my fingernails?
No, I don't want to. Okay, let me see.
Which one do you want to see?
All of them.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know if I do.
There should be a disclaimer, caution thingy, like a warning, a trigger warning for anybody watching this visually, because you're about to throw up. So here's my fingernails.
No, leave them out. They look painful. I'm sorry.
Why are
So
you?
do you, because they look like they hurt. Do you think that, like, because you bite them down, do you think that you should soak them, you specifically, in Gatorade or algae?
I would probably go with algae because I don't want to put anything in Gatorade because I'm not gay.
Okay.
Gay Tourade.
Okay. So I think you should do that just to see if it helps.
Is it gonna magically regrow my nails?
I don't know. Test it.
Yeah, I guess they've been in my mouth for too long. So algae should help. So what are we doing? My question now? Is it how this works? Am I gonna ask you a question?
Yeah, until we get bored of asking questions.
Okay.
Because then we could do the alphabet game.
You've lived in Italy, and I love pizza. It's one of the reasons for my gravitational positivity. What's your favorite pizza? Not only toppings, but like pizza type.
I like pizza if it has like either like garlic sauce or Alfredo sauce on it,
So
and not
white sauce.
yeah, and cheese. I like cheese, and then if they put like like the spinach and the artichokes and feta cheese on top of that. That's like probably my favorite pizza.
Have you ever eaten the pizza in Italy, which is like, it's really thin in the middle, but it's got like crispy crust, and then they give it to you by like whatever topping, and then they fold it half, and then fold it in a quarter, and then they put in like a paper cup kind of thing, and then they hand it over to you. It's like really hot, but it's now like a pizza cone that you're biting in from the crust first.
Um,
It's like a pizza pocket, but like it's like a tiny eight,
Bone?
not a calzone. It's literally a pizza. It's like a round pizza, and then they fold it half and half real quick. They're like boom, 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 and then they hand it over in like the little paper basket. I've seen
No, I never saw
videos
that.
on TikTok of people doing that, and I was like, that just looks like bread and melted sauce and cheese in the middle.
I don't know if that's something that they've always done or what, but I never saw it. But I also haven't lived there since 2007, so
Damn, 2007, that was a long time ago. I was in 10th grade.
was I. No, I was in 2007 I graduated, so
Yeah, so you were graduating high school.
yeah.
Cool.
If you could go on a heist, who would you choose to go with you, and what would be your heist goals? What would you go on a heist over?
If I were to go on a heist, I would go on a heist with. That's a loaded question. I've got a lot of candidates to go on a heist with. Well, first of all, I ain't no criminal.
All right.
So I've never
This is
thought
a
about this
hypothetical
before.
question.
Well,
This is a if you were a criminal. You're not. These are all hypotheticals.
so if I were to go on a heist, I would go with Trevor from GTA 5. And I would go and steal whatever is. Oh, I might offend some religious people. Okay, so I might as well offend 3 different religions while I'm at it. So I'll either. I want to go heist one or all 3 and find out. It's more than a heist, it's more like a curiosity thing. One is the insides of the pyramids of Egypt, so I want to find out what the hell's in there and under it. Number 2 is, I don't want to say it because I might get canceled right away.
Maybe don't.
Well, maybe I'll chop it off, but just for your sake, I'll tell you. I want to find out what's inside. The Kaaba in Mecca. It's like the
Okay.
Muslim holy site where they're required to go once in their lifetime. It's called a Hajj, where if they go around it one time in their life, all their sins are forgiven or cleared.
Okay.
But they go around this little black cube, or like it's like a cube with covered in black cloth. Apparently, it's like been around since like the birth of Islam, basically.
Okay.
But I want to find out what's inside that cube, because only people who probably know it is like the Saudi Arabian government.
What if there's nothing in it?
Well, then there's nothing. At least my curiosity will be satisfied.
Okay, but if you went on the heist and did all that and then found out there was nothing in it, would you be upset or would you be like, okay?
I'd just be like, oh, okay, cool. I guess I would.
Like,
I would say those two are my top two. The third would be the White House. Are you
we're
gonna
done.
ask? Are you gonna ask me why?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I just want to steal all of Hunter Biden's cocaine.
Okay. I said no.
Okay, fine. Never mind. Well, the people want to hear all these ladies in their age group of 35 to 44. They want to find out what I want to get from the White House. Or as in my household, we call it the Caucasian house because we're not racists.
Are we done with questions now?
I got one last question for you.
Okay. It's your turn because I said the heist thing.
Yes. If you could time travel in the past only, what year or era of the world would you time travel back into?
Would I have to stay there? Could I come back?
You could come back.
Can it be before I was born?
Yeah, it's ideally it would be nice if it was before you were born.
Okay. Man, all the answers suck. I don't want to go back in time. Because, like, there was never a good era. I guess the 90s.
Really?
Just because that's when I was the happiest. I would like to go back as an adult just to see.
That would be nice. You know, I feel like, yeah, 80s and 90s were a nice time. So people born in, like, the 60s and 50s, they had the best times. So they got to live through Woodstock. They got to live through the Cuban Missile Crisis. They got to live through the moon. They got to live through the hippie era. They got to live through the 80s and 70s rock generation. You know, when rock music real picked up. They got to go through the Stranger Things generation. You know, the late 80s, early 90s kind of thing. Cassette tapes and vinyls and music posters and bell bottoms and jeans and cassette tapes and Nintendos and cartridges and all that fun thing. And back then, you could smoke a cigarette at 15 because it was supposedly good for you.
I don't think so. I don't think they ever thought it was good for you. I just didn't think they knew how bad it was.
Well, it's about the same thing. If it ain't bad, it's not.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah. I got a better idea. We should ask our listeners to ask us questions. If y'all have any questions for us, drop it in the chat or in the comments or whatever, and we will try our best to answer it.
Yeah, because if you don't, we'll know that you didn't actually watch this all the way through. So.
Correct. You're so smart. It's almost as if you're my twin.
Oh, God. That hasn't been said already.
So,
alphabet game.
Apple.
No. How are you going to continue a story with? How are you going to start a story with Apple? I say letters.
Apple bottom jeans, boots in the club.
Never mind. I don't even want to do it anymore.
Well, let's do it. Let's start with a story. My first word is apple.
Explain what we're doing first.
Well, you said we're gonna do a story where we improv or try to form a sentence or a story by saying one single word per alphabet. Is that correct?
Yeah, so for each letter of the alphabet, we're going to take turns saying a word to make a story. And do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I don't know. I think I already went first. Apple.
How are you? Okay. Again, like how have you ever written a story where the first word was apple? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, one second. That's fine. That's acceptable. Give me just a sec.
Apple bitten can dog
Stop.
elevate fucking grandma?
Cut all this out.
Okay. No, I'm keeping it.
No.
Okay, we'll restart.
I'm leaving.
You go with the first alphabet now. Cause
Are you-
she's just changing the diapers of her cat named PJ.
Okay, I'm starting it. A
Balloon
can
douse
everything
for
grandma's
house.
I. What have we got? A balloon can douse everything for grandma's house. Instead,
Wait, A B C D E F G H I. Okay, I got J. A balloon could douse everything for grandma's house. Instead, just
kidding.
like
Many
well, it's my favorite word. Like many neighbors.
anyway.
A balloon could douse everything for grandma's house and said, just kidding, like my neighbors.
Just kidding. Like many neighbors,
Oh, like many neighbors?
often
Prepare
clean
retardation
sometimes.
A balloon could douse everything for grandma's house and said, just kidding, like many neighbors often prepare queen retardation sometimes to...
Unbalance
my god. Unbalance video
welcomes
A balloon could douse everything for grandma's house instead, just kidding, like many neighbors often prepare queen retardation sometimes to unbalance video welcomes xylophone.
yonder.
That's not even a word.
Yonder? Yes, it is.
Yonder. What does it even mean?
It's like over yonder, over there.
Okay. A balloon could douse everything for grandma's house instead, just kidding, like many neighbors often prepare queen retardation sometimes to unbalance video welcomes xylophone yonder xenophobia.
That's a beautiful story. And he ruined it.
Why did I ruin it?
You ruined it as soon as we got to
The N-word.
no. The R word.
Oh, retardation. The queen. Retardation. Oh! Can we go back?
Sure. Sandwiches.
My neighbors often prepare queen reptiles. Witches. Thus,
Underneath.
vagine.
Of course. Water.
Watered or water?
Water.
Just water.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Vagina water. Well, that's nice. A balloon could douse everything for grandma's house instead, just kidding, like many neighbors often prepare queen reptile sandwiches Thus, underneath vagina water. I don't even know any words with X. I'm ESL and illiterate.
Just say X-Men.
No, underneath vagina water X-Men? That doesn't make any sense.
It will, depending on how you answer it next. You could, in your imagination, have a comma there.
Christmas.
Yellow.
Yellow? Zombie.
Okay. Perfect.
So that was a nice story about a balloon who couldn't stay and said he was kidding, and instead of going to grandma's house, he went to the neighbor's house who were preparing Queen Reptile, aka Queen Elizabeth sandwiches underneath her vagina water, where yellow zombies were celebrating Christmas.
Love it.
That was actually a good story.
That should be a comic.
You know what? I wonder with AI if I could make some comics. I'd make some crazy ass comics.
I need to learn how to do AI things.
I do the AI thing pretty easy, but I only make funny things about Trump.
I know. Like, wasn't there, like, Trump wearing, like...
Yes! I made Trump wearing diapers. I did Trump fighting in the White House.
Wasn't him and Biden fighting over candy or something?
Yes! Him and Biden fighting over candy. I had one where Biden was dying in the mud.
The Dalai Lama licking a llama.
Yeah, the Dalai Lama licking a llama. That was one of my... Oh, actually, my greatest work in AI territory, I can probably share it here because I might have it on this computer. It's where I made it. Have you heard about the conspiracy theory about Mitch McConnell?
No.
So, on the internet, there's a thing that somebody started, I think it's on Reddit or 4chan or whatever, apparently about... or there's like a petition. Have you heard about this?
Yes, but like I care so little about it that you can tell me, but my brain still isn't going to remember.
I'm just gonna...
This is satire, right?
No, it's actually on the legitimate change.org petition. Petition details. We only need some 400 signatures to demand Mitch McConnell to provide proof that he is not indeed a turtle. Given the uncanny resemblance of Senator Mitch McConnell to the sea turtle Cheliniodia, we asked that McConnell produce his birth certificate and the document externally verified to prove he's indeed not a turtle but a human, Homo sapien. So he's like an old version of the human being. Like, he's not even a Homo sapien, he's a Homo sapien.
Did you sign the petition?
I did, yes, I did, actually. His policies have suggested he is also a turtle, since they directly hurt human species, and only a truly cruel human could voluntarily inflict such harm amongst his own. Until this document is produced and verified, we ask that Mitch McConnell is suspended from all government work due to the fact turtles are very underqualified to run this government. So yeah.
What does that say?
Reasons of signing. I'm concerned about turtle infiltration into the U.S. Senate. You imposter, I hope you eat a straw. That was great.
I'm signing this because I really want to know. I've always thought he was a turtle, and he sounds like a turtle if a turtle could talk. Need proof, or he should not be a congressperson.
This is an extremely important cause. I hate turtle people. Mitch is obviously a turtle. We have a rogue turtle in the Senate. It's time we face the fact. Not a
turtlephobic person, but I don't think potential turtles should be in Congress.
Oh, somebody wrote a poem. We do not like you, Turtle Man. We do not like you, not a fan. We do not like you in the rain. Get out of office, you're a pain. You sell us out at every turn. When it's time, you're gonna burn. Your mind is gone, you're not there. We do not want you anywhere. So get out of office, Turtle Man. Your ass from office will be banned. Out of office, Turtle Man.
I
So, yes, this is one of the.
I love that. That's so funny.
Yes, so I think I made my prompt said Mitch McConnell, King of Turtles, or something along those lines. I actually can't find it, but I sent it to a few people, one of them being Saucy T. So I'll try and find out in his thing. But basically, my prompt.
Be on our podcast, is he?
I can ask him. I don't think he's going to show up because he's going to sit and analyze our brains and unlock our traumas.
That's okay. That's what I do too.
Well, all this while you've been trying to unlock my brain, you unzipped me.
Actually, I don't, because you didn't ask me to, so I don't think Saucy would do that either.
Mitch McConnell, King of Turtles. And it showed up like so.
Okay. I can't believe it actually did that. I don't want to see it anymore, though. I'm good.
Isn't that amazing?
Art. Just art.
Yes, I mean, artificial intelligence art. The others were a Mexican Trump. You've seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Just kidding.
Oh, here's some more of Turtle Man. Nancy Pelosi in a Halloween costume holding an AR-15. This was me typing. My prompt said Trump holding in a fart. So AI thinks this is a fart.
Okay. It looks like a fried chicken.
Yeah, this looks like bread, and again, this said Trump holding a fart.
Okay.
And this is also Donald Trump holding in a fart, and it was just that.
A turnip?
I don't really know what that is. It looks like a Pokemon. Look at that. He's got mimosas, beer, vodka. He's in like a Mexican cave. El Juandro.
He looks like a Mexican cowboy.
Soy habla presidente. El presidente. Tremendous. Terrific. I'm the best. Everybody says it. Trump is so famous, it's easy to make anything with him.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the face.
Oh gosh. We're gonna get banned from everything.
And Trump fighting a black Santa Claus.
Why? 2 against 1.
In the White House, in the Oval Office.
But why?
That's him touching Modi, the Indian Prime Minister. See, I get these crazy ideas, so that's what I meant by like I want to write a comic with whatever, with my crazy ideas in these scenarios.
Do you have to get permissions for those kinds of things?
I think, yeah, you might, but I mean, if it's just for entertainment, I think satire should be fine.
I don't know. I think so too.
Yeah. So, can you name all the different names for farts?
No.
Oh. That's sad.
Yeah, I don't know them.
Okay, well...
It's dumb. That's potty humor.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like potty humor is my humor.
Well, that's Evil Apple's chats.
I'm a potty mouth feller.
All right, well, I'm gonna draw you.
You're gonna draw me?
Yeah.
Are you a drawing artist? Are you a caricature artist?
Yeah.
Damn, you're like better than ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Wait, are you really drawing me?
Yeah.
Are you gonna make me hot?
Yeah.
Like attractive looking?
Yeah.
So if somebody looks at your drawing, will they instantly be attracted to me?
Yeah.
So let's say somebody like our future guests, Amanda or Lindbergh
Yeah.
or Sarah
Yeah.
or Chelsea.
But why would they? I mean, they would be in here anyway, so they would already know what you look like.
Yeah, but like once they look at your picture of me or your drawing of me, they would be more attracted to me, right?
Yeah.
How long does this caricature thing take?
Almost done.
You're fast.
Ready?
Yeah, go for it. That's actually better than I expected. You made me skinny. That's the biggest compliment anybody's ever given me.
Yeah, like this skinny.
Wait a minute, that's not true. I did receive one compliment recently I think it was in an Evil Apples game.
What was the compliment?
I don't even remember, but it was a nice compliment. I think I told you about it.
Was it super recently?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. See, men don't get complimented often, so we should remember them and cherish them.
Oh.
Well, thank you for making me skinny and hot in that caricature.
Yeah. Told you I'm a world class artist.
Do you want me to draw you?
No.
Yeah, you shouldn't trust my skills with drawing.
Don't want to be drawn. I'm not a French girl.
You're not a French girl?
Titanic reference, like, I don't know.
But wasn't she British?
Yeah, it's a line from it's one of the lines from the movie. She says, "Call me like one of your French girls."
Oh, right, I remember now. I'm bad at remembering those things. Hey, I got a question. What's your favorite restaurant in the whole wide world?
I don't have a favorite.
What about, like, some good ones that you really like to go to or have been to?
I used to really like the Cheesecake Factory. I don't anymore. I think that like pretty much any restaurant that I find that's like a Thai restaurant or a sushi restaurant, I love all of them. So we'll just go with that.
Hmm.
Is that an unacceptable answer? What's your favorite?
Well, I've got a few.
Okay, are they what type of food? Are we talking fast food or?
No, not fast food, like regular good restaurants. So there's one place called Per Se Social Corner here in Vancouver. That's my favorite restaurant in Vancouver. It's got it's primarily an Italian place, so they have really good Italian food, but also really good burgers. And I've never had a bad food experience there. That their pizzas and pastas and very authentic, actual Italian pizzas, not like the Domino stuff.
Okay.
And
Or like a reasonable amount of sauce and not like a can of tomato sauce.
yes, that is correct. And also various types of pizzas, like they have one which is called a Diavola or Diovala or something like that. That one's really good. Other than that, my favorite burger in the world is the one at Hinano's in LA on Venice Beach.
Oh yeah, I go there all the time.
Yeah, my favorite Mexican place in the world closed down.
I bet it's somewhere else I go all the time.
Yes, it is in Savannah, Georgia, on MLK Boulevard.
What is it?
It's called Carlitos.
Well, I need a new show to watch on Netflix now that I just almost binge watched all the way through the last suggestion. So I'm gonna need a new one
What
since
did
I
you
don't.
think?
Hmm?
What did you think of Squid Games?
I still have like 3 episodes left. I basically feel like it's like a Korean Hunger Games, um, except a little bit more messed up. But I like it. Like it sucked me in, and although in some of it I can kind of tell what's going to happen, I still like it. So
Hey, but you said the old man is probably gonna die soon, and he did die. But spoiler alert? Did you predict the twist?
um, yes, not. I want. Hang on. I want to be more detailed, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it. So what I will say is that I predicted something about that, but not exactly what it was. So I'll tell you off of this what it was.
All right, all
Or
right.
I'll tell you.
Cool, cool, cool. That's funny. I mean, I don't care. We can spoil it.
To spoil it.
Yeah, I'll put a spoiler alert.
Okay, spoiler alert. Don't listen if you have.
Skip 20 seconds ahead.
Okay, so the part where the old man is the one like behind all of it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't predict that. I did predict that he was something and that he didn't actually die whenever whenever he was supposed to have gotten shot cuz they didn't show it. So I was like, question mark. So I noticed that, but I didn't know exactly what it was.
I predicted his friend being with him until the end.
Yeah.
Like it would, like I figured in the beginning, like, oh, okay, it's his friend. They might have him be the last guy, and I also predicted in the beginning, like, oh, okay, so at the end, one guy has to win, so it's got to be like a hand by hand fight.
Yeah. I didn't I don't like that they have to because I would not do that. Like if all of the games were like the red light green light thing, depending on how bad off I was, like if I was as bad off as some of them are, I might do it. But like if they any of the games like where you have to like pretty much kill each other, I would not be able to do that.
Well, then you die.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than live with knowing that I killed somebody for no reason for a game.
Well, the reason is all that money's.
Yeah, no.
That's the whole point of the show. It's like the moral dilemma.
Right.
Yeah. Which is very well told, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I think I'm probably like a lot like the dude because everything he says, I'm like, that's how I would feel. Yup,
Yep.
that's how I would feel.
Yep. He's very relatable. What's your top three favorite funny comedy TV shows? I think I know at least one of them.
Well, I mean, okay, which one would you say?
Disjointed
Hmm.
and Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
let's do top five.
oh, okay, you're the worst.
Oh yeah, that one. I could never get into that one.
No, I like the first couple of episodes were super slow to me. And I also was like hesitant to watch it because somebody like compared me to one of the characters and was saying it in like an assholey way, like as an insult. So at first I didn't want to watch it, but then I watched it and I was like, oh, that's not like me at all. You're just projecting. And then I thought the show was funny, and then I watched the whole thing. But you have to give it a chance. You have to watch more than the first 2 episodes.
Okay, I'll give it another chance. But you do remind me of that girl, so you are actually the worst.
Okay.
I'm joking! I actually don't even remember much about that show. Then I'll have to restart watching it from scratch. But other than so your top three is You're the Worst, Disjointed, and Adventure Time.
At the moment, yeah.
I'd probably say The Office, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Those are all amazing shows.
Yeah.
But I need a what next show should I watch? So okay, so what show or shows are you watching right now?
I am watching the documentary,
Which one?
The Churchill at War.
Oh, okay. Um, I'm kind of watching a documentary too, but I can't like sit there and watch the entire thing. I have to split it up with other stuff.
Which one?
Which one am I watching right now? I'm watching. It's some kind of true crime documentary. Um, is it?
Y'all love true crime. What's up with all the girls loving true crime and criminals?
For me, it's honestly, it's not even that I like it that much. It's stuff that's background noise, and sometimes if it's like the unsolved ones or the ones where people do like super super weird stuff, and I'm like, but why would you do that? I don't like things that I don't understand, so I like to watch those things so that I can be like try and analyze what would make a person do those things.
There was one show that was really good, but it got canceled. It was called Mindhunter.
Yeah, it's still on there though.
It's still there, but it's only one season. They never renewed it for a...
Does it end on a cliffhanger?
Yeah.
Then I can't watch it. That's how I felt about that show, Twisted.
Twisted.
It was only one season. It was
I
this.
haven't seen it.
Okay, it was a long time. It came out in like I don't maybe 2013, but it was a Netflix original, I believe. I think, but it was only one season, and it ended on a cliffhanger, and I liked it, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I hate when they cancel the good ones. Oh, out of all the places you've lived in, which one was your favorite to live in?
Either Italy or Virginia.
Why Virginia?
Because I think it's where I spent like the most amount of time because like collectively because I moved back and forth. And actually, no, that's a lie. I would choose Kansas, in Lawrence, Kansas, where my mother grew up and my grandparents still live there. I love it there.
What's so pretty about Lawrence? Is it like naturally pretty?
I don't. It feels like home because no place has ever been home because I've moved my entire life, and that's the only place that I've ever consistently gone back to visit my grandparents and stuff. So it's literally the only place that I can go to and say this feels like my home.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah,
What was that?
Tourette's.
Tourette's.
I don't know.
Isn't the Tourette's? Have you seen videos of the Tourette's guy?
I've seen videos of lots of Tourette's people.
Death! Go catch your death!